Happy how Pete is a dog, yeah, Pete is a dog. No feline vibes, no mysterious fog. He's loud and proud, he's the canine king. Pete is a dog, that's his whole thing.
That's his whole thing. Pete is a dog.
Castle of Illusion, Mickey's Big Quest, Sega Genesis.
No, this is Pete Infofacts. Infowars. You need to hear the truth. Sung to a computer melody. That's his whole thing.
No whiskers, no pearls, no sly disguise, just floppy ears and big puppy eyes. He's not a panther or a sneaky spy. He's chasing sticks under a Sega sky.
Pete is not actually in this game. There you go. You like that? You like a little dose of the truth before we go forward? That's how I start off outside the lens. Hold on, boys. I'm getting the music ready. Getting the music ready. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. We'll do this. We'll do this like that. And then come over here. And then we're going to mute it immediately. Watch. We're going to mute it. Watch. Here we go. That's not what I wanted, but that's fine. And we're gonna mute it. Uh-oh. My computer's flipping out. Hold on. Okay, hold on. There's something going on with my computer. No better time than the current, you know? That's fine. You guys will hear my voice. I'm blind right now because I can't see chat, so I'm fiddling with a goddamn sound mixer that's fighting me every step of the way. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're gonna play it. And now we're gonna mute it. And now we're gonna switch over. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. How do, ladies and jerks? It is I, your boy, 6 2/3, back here again with another iteration of Outside the Lens, Sega Genesis flavored. That's right. We're here on a weeknight. It's a school night. Well, actually, no, it's not school night. We got the weekend coming up. For those that are for those who are uninitiated, for those who are unaware, Outside the Lens is box art, magazine ads, market prices, commercials, short play, and then a hazy stoner Florida review. That's what we do here. That is my non-intro intro. That's what I will be doing for the next 19 hours. You guys ready for a marathon Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse stream? 19 hours. It starts right now. That's it. That's my intro. We're moving on. Garrison, I was wondering if Pete was in this. He is not. Not that I know of. I don't believe that he is in this game. Pete, the revered dog from Disney cartoons. That's right, Pete is a dog. How we doing, Gerard? I was listening back to the stream and I was just like, I was staring at your name for literally like 3 minutes and I was just like, I don't think it's Gerard. I was like, I think it's Jared. So naturally I'm gonna continue calling you the main protagonist from fucking The Witcher, you know? How we doing, Vicey? There he is, there's the boy. Glad you could come here, Vicer. Vicer, turn your raids on. I need you to turn your raids on. I don't know when you're doing VR chat this evening, but last week you did it kind of early. So chances are I'll be done before you fucking even start. But if not, turn them on, Vicer. Turn them on. They were on, but now I'm going to turn them off. You son of a bitch. How dare you? How dare you evade my support? Jared, you're all good, man. No, I'm not, Jared. Because I got to talk about box art. All right? And in order to do that, we got to switch over. Well, thank you. Thank you, disembodied hand, giving me a delicious probiotic soda, ginger and lemon. We're off the wagon, boys. We don't drink alcohol anymore. We just drink probiotic soda, like a square. Speaking of squares, you know what else is square, boys? That's right, box art. It's usually square. Well, kind of rectangular, but a rectangle is a square, right? A rectangle is a parallelogram. A rectangle is not a rhombus. A square is not a rhombus, right? I don't think a square is a rhombus. I think a rhombus is just a rhombus. Box art! There it is! Vicer Culture Pop. I have been getting into some probiotic soda lately. Like I've been enjoying the hell out of some probiotic soda. And so, boys, we got ourselves a box art. We got ourselves a little front of the box here. We got to look at it. The Carrison, is it still a Hazy Stone of Florida review? If you're not in Florida, look, you can take the Florida Wild Man out of Florida, but you can't take the Florida out of the Florida Wild Man. I will be a Floridian for the rest of my life. It's embedded in the DNA. You can't get out. Like, it's infected the blood. I may move geographically away from Florida, but I'm always gonna be a Florida wild man. It's just there. Box art. Now, the criteria here for box art for Outside the Lens is looking at this box art. Do we see any verbs? We got any action in this box art? And the second criteria is looking at this box art, does it encapsulate what the gameplay experience will be like? Looking at this box art, do you get a good idea of what genre you're getting into? And that is the box art review. That's what we do. We're done. We're moving on to the next thing, boys. All right, you guys ready? We're moving on to the secondary market now. I'm just joking. I'm just clowning. I'm just clowning around. We got Mickey Mouse here. We got Castle Evolution. That's right. I'm just doing it to fuck with Carrison. Speedrun OTL. Yeah, we're done. I'm just gonna do a 17-minute stream. I'd rather go get high right now. No action. Next. Yeah, none. I mean, technically there is a little action here. All right, we'll break it down. We'll break it down. Boys, does this box art slap? Does it hit? Does it execute? Does it do all the things it is supposed to do? Chat, you decide. Do you like this box art? Does this box art speak to you? Now on this box art, we got Castile of Illustrations starring Michael Mouse. It's weird for me. It's weird to have your protagonist, let alone like a Disney protagonist. And not only a Disney protagonist, but the Disney protagonist. It's weird to have your Disney protagonist be on the front of your box art to a video game, and their only action on that box is coughing COVID into their hand. You know? It's just weird. It's strange. This is a hop and bop platformer, and it barely, if at all, lends to genre. Barely, if at all, lends to genre. Like, Shroom, you are correct. It is Michael Mouse. That is him. That is he. He who is known as Mouse. Mouse Michael. Carrison, there's a witch! Burn her! The tree isn't creepy enough. It's pretty creepy. It's a little creepy. It could be a little creepier. I can understand that. Maybe he's doing a thing. What is this action? Like, literally, what is Mickey doing here? Oh. Like, what? I don't know. Is he giving a ghost BJ? Like, I don't to me, it looks like he's coughing or breathing into his hand. You know, like in cartoons, like cartoons will be like, to sign to people that, you know, they're exhausted or exasperated. I don't know. I really don't know. I think he has a middle name too. Does he? Does he? Is it Michael Theodore Mouse? Okay, that makes sense. Michael T. Mouse. I believe it. Shroom, maybe he's cold. Maybe. I mean, he do be walking around like spring breaks topless. There ain't no shirt on this mouse at all. No nipples either. So we do have a little action on this box art, not a whole bunch. I would count the chaotic maelstrom of purple clouds in the background. It's more like scenery. It's painting the scene. But if you want to count clouds, ominous clouds gathering in the background, we can give that action. The witch is a riding. The witch in this game is Ms. Rebel, which is me every time in which I have to do an evening stream. Ms. Rebel. That's me. The antagonist to this game is Ms. Rebel. I just want to see how many times I can say it. She is boot scooting boogieing across the moon silhouette. That's action. She is moving around. That's action. Mickey's doing his COVID cough. Like, I guess that's action. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's not a cough. I don't know. This tree is frowning. That's barely action. It's more of a pose. And it's more setting the scene. And that's essentially it. When it comes to action, that's it. We are bare bones action here. I feel like they could have done a little bit more as it pertains to the action category here. Because I was like, you have a beloved, established intellectual property. Can we jazz it up here? Can we see Mickey floss? Not the dance move, but the actual, you know, dental, the procedure. Procedure? Practice? I don't know. Shroom, maybe. Google image search Mickey Mouse nipples with Google Safe Search off to find out more. Where are rats' nipples at? Like, they're not. Rats' nipples are like, they're lower, right? They're like lower towards the abdomen, you know? Because I imagine like rats, when they suckle, you know, they're not on the belly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, you know? I was just like, how come we don't have teats on our bellies? I mean, I guess technically we do if you count like the upper torso part of the belly. I don't. How we doing, Armor? Have y'all tried peppercorns? That's what I'm needing right now. Armor, reach into your fanny pack and throw me a couple. I could use it right now. Shroom, Mickey hitting the gritty so bad he's actually hitting the shitty. Milk talk? Maybe. Already? Milk talk? That's right, boys. If you see the emoji in chat, then you know what it means. It's time to tell me your guesses for the secondary market. Here we go. You guys ready? Oh shit, I fucked it up. Supposed to do it from here, and then there we go. There we go. I'm just joking. That's twice I did the same joke. I want to see if I can cram it into the stream one more time, naturally. That's what I want to see. So this box art, okay, it not necessarily lending towards the genre, but looking at it, if you played video games, if you played anything that was an established IP at any point in time in the 90s, you knew what you were getting into. This is a platformer all day long. Us that are savvy to the video game world, we can spot a platformer based on the box art. However, those that are not savvy to the video game world, you wouldn't have any idea, really. Like, there's nothing really indicates that this is a side-scrolling bop and hop, you know? So I don't think this. I know that this box art is iconic for some, for a lot of people who grew up with the Sega Genesis, who they were there during launch. And yeah, I would say it's memorable for sure. But I think that memory is more bolstered from nostalgia. I don't think it's a particularly efficacious box art. I think they could have done more. Me personally, I think they could have done more. What's going on? Hey, how we doing, Vincey? What's going on? Yes, just what I joined for. Rat nipples. I'm not saying, Vincey, when dragon nipples, when that becomes old hat, you got a side gig, brother. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. You can draw them low. The teats are on the belly, you know. It save you some wrist strokes. Not saying, just saying. That save you, the artist, from the wrist strokes. Have all the people that consume your artistry, have them do the wrist strokes, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He knows. He knows. Shroom, since mice are milk-producing mammals, you could theoretically make cheese with it. Would you eat the mouse cheese? I'd try it. I mean, like, I was gonna say, it can't drastically be that different from like goat milk and cow's milk, but I imagine it can drastically be different from cow's milk and goat milk. I'd give it a shot though. If someone were to be like, here's a Triscuit with some milk, with some mice breast milk in it, made from mice breast milk, I'd be like, intriguing. I was like, did you milk this mouse? Malk, that's right. That is not only a Simpsons joke, but it is actually a non-dairy item that you can find in grocery stores called Malk. Interesting. Armor, is Mickey coughing? I don't know, Armor, I think he is. That's what I said in my notes. He's this mouse has got the COVID. He is coughing it up. Like, he didn't get vaccinated. Goddamn shame. But you know how those boomer rats do, you know? Carrison, male mice typically have 0 nipple. Really? They don't? Are you for real? Wow. No shit. Okay. All right. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know male mice didn't have nipples. That's fucked. What are we doing to our mice, ladies? We gotta redeem. Shroomy. World of Illusion. Very nice. Very nice. The sequel. There was like 3 Illusion games, right? Or was there 4? Well, it is one of the Illusion games that follows Castle of Illusion. And so we are definitely going to play that. We got you in there, brother. We got you in there. You should play World of Illusion. I liked it a lot as a kid. I remember I played it. I only played 3 originally. Land of Illusion is the second one. I have no, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I have no memories of Land of Illusion. I remember Castle of Illusion and World of Illusion. I don't remember the other ones. It's just like, I have no fucking idea. None. We got you in there, Shroomy. Shroom, actually the Harry Potter Game Boy Color games are actually RPGs. Are they? I've never played them. By the time Harry Potter was coming out on the video games, I had already aged out of it. I was done. I went back and rewatched the movies as an old fucking man. And the movies were good, but those like, no way I'm reading those books. Not a fucking chance. Shroom, we had one of those games as a kid, and I had to check which one. We had World of Illusion. Well, thank you for checking. By all means, let's see if we can resonate with your memories, you know? Carrison, a protein called PTHRP plays a key role in preventing nipple development in males. Well, look who just showed up. We were talking about male nipples and mice and rats, and here he is. Here he is, the head cheese himself. We got Jack Little in chat. What ho, Jack, what ho? You're gonna see a very demure and sedated Six, because I hate streaming at night. I hate it. I'm all tired. I'm selling the sizzle. We'll sell the sizzle in just a second, boys. I'm not tired. I do not feel like my brain is hazed over. I feel like this is gonna be a great stream, guys. It will be a good stream. Jack, did someone say male nipple? I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Like, no, that's right. Carrison, you get your daily peppercorn by all means. Have y'all tried peppercorns? Carrison, you're almost at 100 for that too. Why are you missing a couple? Shouldn't you have 100? Oh, well, I probably didn't institute. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I didn't have the daily peppercorn during that time. Jack, he's getting in there too. He's getting in there too. Close your back, Harrison. Close your back. Don't let Jack get in here. Don't let him have any of your fanny pack. I was gonna say nipples. That would be wrong. We're running on all fucking cylinders today, boys. Don't let Jack have any of your nipples, Harrison. Those are mine. Okay? Don't be giving them out. Jesus. Shroom. Oh, thank you, Harrison. Yeah, I started your daily pep after my streak began. That's what I was thinking. I for whatever reason, I forgot all about that. So, by all means, boys, get all your nipples. We're moving on. We're moving on. All right, boys, we got some promo materials. We actually have a lot. We have a lot to say when it comes to promo materials. I need to pick up the pace here, boys. We need to pick up the pace. All right, we got ourselves a promo. This is barely a promo. This is barely a promo, and this is barely a Mickey promo. But I threw it in there. I threw it in there. The Harrison male nipples. Ranked male nipples. All right, I'll come back to it. Come back to it. This is barely a Mickey promo, but worth looking at to see what Mexican Sega promos look like. This is a promo for the Sega Genesis from Mexico. From Mexico. And here you are. This is what they looked like, at least in 1990 to 1991. This is what they looked like. And you can tell right off the bat, this is barely a promo of any kind. They just slapped everything together. You got Michael Mouse over here in the bottom left. The most recognizable figure, other than maybe Spider-Man, maybe Rocky at the time. Rocky was pretty popular at the time. I would say Dick Tracy. I don't know though. Was Dick Tracy really popular at the time? I know they did a movie with Warren Beatty and everybody, but like, I don't know. But they have Michael Mouse at the bottom left, the smallest thing on here. Maybe that's because they didn't want to get sued. I don't know. I'm not sure. Armor, there's no rhyme or reason on this ad. Nope. Armor, Miguel Mouse to you. I'm sorry. I apologize. Miguel Mouse. Jack Spider Twink, apparently. There's an Alf game? I think there is an Alf game. They just slap them on there? I don't know. They were just like, you know what, boys, we need to spruce this up a little bit. And throw Alf's alien ass on there. Of course. That was good, Harrison. That was really good for Armor. A tip of the hat to him. I recommend the Alf-splaining podcast for all your Alf needs. Is there an Alf-splaining podcast? I watched a lot of Alf back in the day, but man, I don't remember any of it. None of it. Absolutely none of it. Jack 6, I have a deep question for you. Oh, okay. All right, go for it. Alf-splaining is great. That's not a question, Jack. I mean, it's a good statement. Like, I will hold off. I will wait for this deep question because the next thing I'm gonna point out on this ad, like it's important. I was like, we'll hold up the stream. How is that Alf looks like Scott Bakula, but Scott Bakula does not look like Alf? Yeah, well, you know, Jack, it's just one of those Greek quandaries, you know. It's you know, it's on the same playing field as which came first, the chicken or the egg. In reality, I guess it would be the sperm, right? That would probably come first, if I had to guess. Is this worth your channel point redeems, Harrison? Usually, yeah, usually. I mean, usually the sperm is the problem of everything, literally everything. While we're sitting here and pointing out this promo, I just wanted to highlight this real quick. What did they do to Shinobi? Boys, are you seeing Shinobi here? It looks like Shinobi does not have clothes on at all. It's just a ninja in a hood and a banana hammock. It would definitely throw the enemy off. Certainly. How we doing, Juan? What's going on, Juan? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Welcome. Looks like Shinobi never misses leg day. He does not. He does not. By all means. Check. What did they do to my boy? Evolution suggests the chicken came first, I think. I agree. If I had to put my money on it, I'd put my money on the chicken, for sure. So I'm just like, you know. That's me backpedaling from a joke. Boys, we got a German promo here. We got a Mickey Mouse. This is a German promo. It's interesting. That's one of the words to qualify it. We got 90s Mickey just vibing in a fit that is atrociously 90s. Atrociously 90s. It's still, all things said in terms of promotional materials, still an odd duck choice to have this Mickey Mouse to promote the game. You know, just him chilling, you know, just vibing. But again, it's an established IP, so it will sell on name value alone. This is a ginger ale. Don't be alarmed. So I don't know what the Germans were thinking here, but well, I know what they were thinking. They were thinking, let's do this on the cheap. Let's use a stock image of Mickey, just throw it up there, put 3 screenshots, call it a day. We're done here. We're done here. Jack, if we agree that the egg belongs to the thing that laid it and not the thing inside of it, we're agreed. Definitely agreed. Kara's it? Nah, it's the egg. You guys are aware I live with a contrarian woman, right? I can't tell you. There have been a couple of times, just a couple, where me and Karison were having a tiny little argument, a lover's quarrel, right? And Karison will ask me to do something, and then I'll do it. And then she won't want it when I do it because she's mad and contrarian. She's not mad right now, not that I know of. But she is contrarian. Are you a contrarian, Karison? Choose wisely, because if you disagree, you're being contrarian. Juan, I guess he'll grow into those clothes. Maybe. Maybe. We figured out that male rats do not have nipples. So he might not. He might not. No, that's right. That's right. We got her in a logic circle, Jack. We wrangled her in. We built a fence around her. Sometimes. Jack's so weird that when Disney does this stuff, it never sits right. But when Warner does it, they nail it. That's true. On the mark. Without a doubt. I also, hold on one second. I've never seen, this has to be a German thing. I've never seen this Sega logo before. I've never seen that font. Maybe it existed, but the font looks definitely different. Doesn't look like the Sega, the title screen that I fucking remember, you know? But anyways, that's Mickey Mouse. All right, moving on. Moving on. Did I do this? Oh, do that second. Okay. We got another promo here. I made notes to myself. This is an American promo. Kind of like the German promo, which we just talked about. I question the efficacy of the action shot here for Michael Mouse. It's just Mickey doing a Sopranos gesture, you know? Again, you have a legendary established product. Make him do something snazzy, you know? Like, I don't, you know. That's right, Michael Mouse reaching for the gabagool. That's right. That's right. We celebrate Columbus in this house. Like, Jack, ew, had to back up a dead juvenile rat that appeared in my backyard today. Oh, did he have nipples? I hope you checked. I hope you checked. While we're talking about this promo, however, I have a note that says, do this second. I did not check for nipples. Well, Jack, you need to dig them out of the trash. It's for science. Check that rap for nipples. And then next Tuesday, live on stream, guess the male nipple. Nobody will ever get it. Guarantee you, nobody will get it. Karison, only female mice have nipples. Well, you guys are elitist. Like, you guys want equal rights, but you're depriving us of the nipples. That's not cool. While we're talking about this, right at the bottom right, not at the bottom right, but also at the bottom right, but right at the bottom, comma, right, It says here, Genesis is too graphic for tender young minds, right? And that's here, I'll blow it up so you guys can actually see it. And that's Genesis. They're doing their edgelord shit, right? The early 90s edgelord shit. They're trying to differentiate themselves from Nintendo. Nintendo was very family rated. Nintendo was very, you know, like geared towards kids. The demo was aimed at kids, even though Nintendo insists to this day that they were not aiming at children. I was like, who are you all fucking joking? It's like, who are you fooling? Because it's not me. But right here at the bottom of this American promo, we have the Genesis is far too graphic. This is weird. Like, I kind of question all of this, to be honest with you. Because we have Genesis, we have Sega doing their weird meta against the grain promo. I don't think that should be twinned with Mickey for Michael Mouse's Disney demo. The demographic, I don't think you should be promoting that. Because chances are, a lot of parents are the ones who are buying this game. And granted, parents are not going through gaming magazines and seeing promos. But if they did, they would know immediately, well, wait, they have an order, or they have a warning here that says Sega's too edgy for my child. I'm not gonna get this game. But then on top of all that, it's just like this, I can almost assuredly tell you, this runs counter against what Disney wants to be associated with. So, it's just edgy shit. Edgy, edgelord Sega shit, you know? I don't get it. Armor. I finished up The Sopranos a week ago, and I noticed season 6, they said, ho! They do. They were hamming it up by season 6. They were... I unironically love The Sopranos, though. It is my favorite dark comedy. Like that, I find that show. I loved it when it came out on launch. I was watching weekly on HBO. Loved it, and at that time I thought it was a dark and gritty, you know, the crime drama show. But I went back and watched it like two and a half years ago. It is fucking hilarious. Like, it turned into a dark comedy because it's so over the top, like cancelable shit. You know, like just power late 90s, early 2000s, that it transcends. It's a comedy now. Like every scene I watch in this show, I'm laughing my ass off, you know? Hey, what's going on, one time man? Michael Theodore Mouse. To be honest, Nintendo was for kids, Sega is for teens. Yes, correct. Sega, they were trying to differentiate themselves because they were just like, well, Nintendo's got the children's demo cornered. You know, so they're just like, and at that point in time, you know, Nintendo, the NES came out in 85 for the States, 85. So it had 5 or 6 years. And by that point in time, the kids who grew up with the regular Nintendo, they were grown up, you know, we're talking 11, 12, 13-year-olds. The demo no longer speaks to them. So Sega was smart to lean into it. I just find it problematic to put that shit on a Mickey Mouse promo, like a Mickey Mouse game. It's mixed signals. It's mixed signals. Like, Juan makes a note to watch Fantasia while high again. I've seen Fantasia under the scriptures. I've seen Fantasia under peppercorns. That is a boring fucking movie, man. Boring. Armor, The Sopranos is good. Sopranos is great. It's legendary. It's still like top 10 favorite TV shows of all time for me. I could rewatch it like literally at any point in time. Armor, it's funny as fuck. Like, people took Pauly seriously. It's hilarious because like Pauly, the actor, also, you know, who obviously does the job. Pauly seems like somebody who nobody would take seriously, but at the same time, everybody would be terrified to not take him seriously. You know, like you would not insult him to his face. We have one last promo, and this is a good one. This promo material for Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion comes from Italy. We're getting cultured and refined over here, boys. Same rules apply that I was talking about before. It's not really all that different in that regard. The same rules apply. Mickey Mouse does have a marquee line here. Barely, just barely. Again, literally the smallest thing on this page is the Mickey Mouse box art and the Mickey Mouse. Again, you know, I would try to promote it, but anyways. But what I really wanted to do, oh, thank you for giving me the dogs. I appreciate you. But what I really wanted to highlight here is the batshit 90s Italian fashion. Boys, we have to break this down. We have to break this down, okay? It's time to break this down. We can't let this go unanswered. Okay. All right, for those who are blind, for those who are just listening to the stream, that's right, Armor Brother, that outfit. We have an Alpine white blazer. We have a brown mustard button up with a collar that would shrink a Rottweiler. We have pool liner blue jeans. We have shirt tucked into pool liner blue jeans. We have studded black leather belt. That drip done dropped, gents. Okay? He knows what he's all about. I looked at this ad and I couldn't look away. Once I saw G. Lentini, I guess that's his name, they credited him. Whew, that fit. Pool liner blue, that's what it is. It's exactly what it is. Armor, the Dwight Schrute button up, buttoned all the way to the top. That's right. So you can Keith Carradine asphyxiate yourself at any point in time. Boys, that is my box art and promotional materials. We have some, no tie. No tie. None. He doesn't need it. Is it too late to circle back and rank male nipples? I don't really have mine. Mine. That's 1, 2, and 3. You haven't found my third one yet, but they entertain all 3 spots. It's gonna be a scavenger hunt tomorrow. Tomorrow's our anniversary. Karrison has to find the male nipple, the third male nipple on me. I'm not saying, just saying. Well, thank you, Juan. Good game 6. Well, thank you. We're not done yet. We got more. We got trivia, direct and indirect. I hope you guys brought a snack. We're gonna be here for a second. Jack, ooh, we could totally do a crossover. Oh man, it was funny because like one of the first things that Karrison ever told me about Jack before I was even watching Jack and attending his streams. Karrison was telling me about another streamer named Frederick Dango that she was getting into, and she was like, baby, you would really like both of these streamers. And I was just like, they're British, they talk funny. And then after that, I was just like, she was like, Jack, he's a little eccentric though. He's a bird of his own. And she's like, right now, there's a little bit of drama because the one streamer that I like, Frederick Dango, Jack got a hold of a picture of his nipple and then turned it into a game show. And I was like, baby, what the fuck are you watching while I'm at work? That was literally the first introduction to Jack Little that I've ever had, was him just tormenting Freddie. That was for Fred's 50th birthday. Yeah. So good. So good. I was like, that's how you know. He's all showbiz. He's committed to the bit. Turned it into a segment on his own stream. Trolling Freddie. Freddie deserves it though. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Have you guys noticed this? I'm gonna take a little Frederick Dango side tangent here. Freddie, during stream, right? And during back channel communiques, sweetheart of a person. So proper and distinguished, he can never say anything in the negative. Never. That's why he hired me as a mod. So I would do the dirty work for him. Which I'm like, I'll be your heavy. Freddie, absolute sweetheart, gentleman of a man, right? Freddie in chat is the biggest fucking troll. Have you guys noticed this? Freddie is a gigantic troll. I'm just like, God damn, Frederick. I was like, you told me to keep down people doing the sound drops, and it's like you're literally bombarding people with sound drops. He's terrible. He's the worst. That's what he does. He cultivates his stream persona. It's a front. It's a beard. Jack, he's total button pressure. He is. He's why we have God mode during story time now. It's true. It's true. The other day, Jack was doing story time, and he had given me a shout out, and I was doing, you know, my like, hey, if you're spending time on your stream to promote me, let me pay you some money, okay? I was like, it seems only fair. Like, and Jack, he had segued into, you know, story time, and I had my, you know, thanks ready, but I was like, I don't want to interrupt him, you know? I'm like, so yeah, thank you, Vicer. Yeah, check me out. Follow me here during this stream. I didn't want to interrupt Jack during his story time, and everybody was just content with just interrupting the fuck out of Jack with story time. Everybody hates Jack's story time. I actually really like it because Jack, he's a really good reader. Like, I'm not sure what book he's reading, but like, I'm interested just from listening to Jack read it. So I'm usually very stoned. So anytime anybody reads something to me, I'm like, oh, this is great. Like, you know. Karrison, well, that's the first stream of Freddy's I saw. Immediately had to learn more about Jack. I agree. Once you told me, I was like, I was like, my girlfriend's getting into a den of iniquity over here. I gotta vet this. And never look back. Never look back. Armor deserves his own nipple game show, apparently. Apparently. That's right, Juan, you coming here for the lore? I got all the lore. I got all the secrets on everybody. Got all the secrets on everybody. Oh, Lord. Jack, genuinely appreciate them both. Not a problem, Jack. It's easy to tell the truth. You know, it's not hard. Karrison, I like the dichotomy. I do too. I'm still a little sussy, you know? Like, still a little sussy. Shroom, what's a secret you know about me? I know some secrets about you, Shroom. I know some secrets about you. We had the backwater, the back channel communiques back at cumslimers.net. I know everything. I'm an admin over there, so I could see everything. I don't know if I'm an admin anymore. He might have taken it away from me. That's fine too. All right, we got a plot. We got a plot. Before I read this, we have some rainbow gems. We have some rainbow gems. The entire basis. Here, I'll actually read this first. That makes more sense. To save, this is the plot. To save his girlfriend Minnie from the wicked witch Mizrabel. See what they did there? See what they did there? Michael Mouse must venture into the castle of illustration, crossing 6 levels, including a magical forest, a toyland, and a candy world. It's a non-starter. He must collect the gems of the rainbow in order to confront and defeat the witch. Okay, so right off the bat, pardon me, rainbow gems, they are nothing like Chaos Emeralds. This game is nothing at all like Sonic. And technically, no, it's not like Sonic because this game predated Sonic by a year. It came out before Sonic did. And so people on the internet, they make the argument that for a time, Michael Mouse was Sega's platforming mascot. Just simply in how many eyes he was bringing to the system. And people, this game was renowned and beloved, and so people were making the argument that Mickey Mouse was the mascot for Sega in the beginning. He wasn't, but people are making that argument. And also, looking at this, you gotta use that high-octane rainbow power against the witch. Mizrabel, the witch, a clear and obvious homophobe. If the rainbow power conquers her, as it should, that's our plot. That's the plot to the game, you know? Vicer, ooh, we got a game. Oh, well, thank you, Vicer, for the redeem. Armor, it's heartwarming to see a Floridian and the Brits vibing. Yeah, it's a weird marriage. You never saw it coming. I never thought it would come. I never thought there would be a UK invasion and me, vice versa. Like, but here we are. Like, look, the Brits are funny. Like, the Brits are hilarious. They say the words weird, you know? But basically, a good majority of them have been nothing but sincere and sweet and charming gentlemen. I say gentlemen because, I mean, you know, Twitch is a male-dominated. I haven't met very many female Brits, so, you know. Mrs. Dingo, she counts. I haven't met her though. Well, technically I haven't met any of the Brits. That's right, shout them out, without a doubt, shout them out. Jack made her live for a time in Palmetto. Juan, he's in such bad shape compared to World Evolution. I bet he removed those photos from Facebook. I don't blame him. I mean, in today's age, you kind of have to. You kind of have to. I deleted my Facebook like 10 years ago. Don't fucking miss it one bit. One bit. Vicer, we got you in there. You're in there, Vicer. You're in there. Chakra's Revenge. I played this game a ton of times as a kid. Really? Chakra's Revenge? I've never even heard of it, man. I was like, I love when you guys are redeeming games that I've never heard of, because I thought I was like the biggest Sega fanboy, but apparently not the case. Don't thank her, Jack. Don't thank her. Thank me. I gave her all of her powers. She learned everything from me. Like, it's a joke. Well, Vicer, I mean, I played Castle of Illusion a ton of times as a kid. I've never played Chakra's Revenge. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so you played this game a billion times, but not Chakra's. In fact, I made up that. God damn it, Vicer. What are you doing to me? Jack, well, I thank you too, Six. Well, don't thank me, thank Harrison, Jack. I'm not the person to thank, you know. Moving on, we got Ms. Rebel. We got Ms. Rebel, right? She is our antagonist of the game. In Castle of Illusion, Ms. Rebel notably bears some resemblance to the evil queen, both in her queen form and in her hag form. It's like, Jesus. I mean, it is like, you know, classic stereotypical hag witch, so that makes sense. Like, Carson, can you turn the AC down, please? Whenever you get a chance, next time you go downstairs. I'm burning alive in here, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. So Mizra, as most competent witches are, is a shapeshifter, you know? And not only that, but, you know, she's detailing to children at a young age the evil powers that good looks can wield. I know chances are most of you on the internet are unfamiliar with that, but some of us lucky. Some of us unconventionally handsome blokes, you know, we've come across that every now and then. The witch form you see here on the left, this comes from the Sega Master System, but guess what? It's the same fucking game. So you get it, okay? You don't need 16-bit sprites to understand that Mizra, she's a little haggish in that photo. Visor pest control. And then on our right, you can see here right away, this is more of the regal evil queen visage, looking mighty evil. Back to the basic fundamentals of evil appearance. I actually dig her evil witch look. Like, I think it looks good, like especially for early Sega. That's good antagonist. Good antagonist. We'll get rid of Mizra. We're still talking about Mizra. Now Mizra, once defeated, she becomes Fwend. In the Genesis version, when Mickey ends up defeating the evil witch and preventing her from stealing Minnie's youth, that's why she abducted Minnie. She wants to steal her youth. She actually takes him back home on her broom whilst they snuggle up on a bench swing. They become friends. Mizra also, in this one, I mean, you can't tell it, and it's gonna look like shit when I blow it up, but I'll do it anyways. Mizra in this form also looks like a fucking mouse. So Mizra's got also, I mean, she is a shapeshifter, but I was like, couldn't we have chosen like a unified asset for Mizra? Like, we had to keep doing all sorts of weird shit. I gave her a mouse asset as well. I think Mizra is a mouse though. Like, I think she is, right? Like Juan, Mickey, and Minnie, way too trusting. Way too trusting. They wouldn't. They wouldn't make it in today's age. I'm just saying. It's a rat world out there. Jack, branding the witch becomes difficult. It's true. Especially if they won't stand still. Yago. Talking about Mizra. One last thing to talk about Mizra. Right here. Mizra, at least in this particular screenshot, Mizra's got really good final boss energy. And I gotta say, like, I didn't anticipate that. Oh, I clicked on something. I didn't anticipate that. I've never beat Castle of Illusion. I did play it a lot, but I've never beat it. So I've never actually seen Ms. Rebel at the end. She's got a great job of making it feel like G-rated Dracula from Castlevania. So, I mean, good, no jokes, no clowning. Good Disney final boss sprite work here. I think this is good. Like, no complaints. So that's Mizra. That's our antagonist that we're gonna go up against. And so one notation here, one particularly unique notation. Castle of Illusion is also responsible for the game over screen that you see right here. And here we see Mickey on the tail end of a pub crawl he decided to do in the middle of his mini rescue mission. That had to be Karrison opening up some champagne or something. This GIF right here, this game over screen, wins the award for being the most fucked up looking Mickey I've ever seen outside of AI. It was good timing, I agree. So, wins the award. This game over, most fucked up Mickey. Look at him. Wins the award. I take that back. Second most fucked up I've seen Mickey without generative AI. Second place. Boys. Nightmare Fuel, you are correct. What is also Nightmare Fuel? For those unawares, hold on. We got the fast and frenetic EDM just blaring in my fucking ears right now. Let's listen to cows playing elegant instruments elegantly. Thank you. Boys, we have one semi-adjacent video game tangent. Are you guys ready? It is time for a Castle of Illusion adjacent tangent. That's what we're doing. That's what we're gonna do. Boys, the music went well with that, Michael. Well, thank you. Well, boys, Castle of Illusion came out in December of 1990. What did the gaming landscape look like in December 1990 for the Sega Genesis? Let's find out, boys. Let's find out. Let's take a survey. Not like I ask you questions and I write down your answers, but like, you know, like a geological survey and see what's been going on the Sega Genesis in 1991, December of 1991. Ooh, survey. No, not the kind you're thinking. No. I knew that would excite you. Vicer, okay, let's see. Number one on that list would be Sword of Sodan. This piece of shit game. A truly piece of shit game. I played it on a previous OTL. And I don't need to talk about it very much. All right, I played it on a previous OTL. You can tell what you're getting into just from this GIF and just this GIF alone. This game for the Genesis, it was shat on by the reviewers. It is a port. It's a Amiga port. So, you know, the reviewers shat all over the Genesis port. However, the OG, the original Amiga release, loved it. The reviewers loved it. But the Genesis version, oh boy, that's a piece of shit. So bad. And what also like really, whoops, why is that not in the, hold on. Let's move that over. There you go. What also really pisses me off about Sword of Sodan that came out in December of 1990 is that, okay, outside of however the game plays, okay? What really pisses me off about Sodan is that it's such a shitty port, right? Terrible port, bad port. But in terms of box art, it gets the front and the back of the box art really, really right. Nailed it. Still a little bit more text than I would do, me personally, but still really good. In terms of box art, even the screenshots that they chose look interesting, you know? But god-awful game. Literal digital abortion. So bad. The entrails and the amniotic sac still on that thing. Gross. What also came out in December of 1990 for the Sega Genesis? That would be Populous. I did not know Populous was a Sega Genesis game. I remember hearing of it. I've never played Populous. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my spot of Earl Grey, you know? Not exactly one of the most riveting games ever developed for the Sega Genesis, at least according to screenshots and this GIF. But this was Peter Molyneux's first game that wasn't a port. His first video game that he ever did or developed for it was a port. This was his first original creation. I mean, I don't know if it was his original creation. It was probably him and a team of people. But Peter Molyneux is the celebrity developer, and so you know that's the one I'm gonna reference. But this game was renowned and beloved. Made a bunch of money and sequels. Just the original, obviously this is a port, but even the Sega port got really, really fucking high praise. You know, like blew my mind. Like it was just like weird, man, weird. Jack, I had a pirate copy of this back in the day, running on my dad's 286. No shit, Jack. Like, Jack, do you have any resonant memories of Populous? Were you a big fan of the, the God Civ games, where you're basically just building a civilization? You know, your SimCities-esque. Jack, Magic Carpet was next, which was an action variant of the same. You guys can't see it, but I'm vaping right now. Juan, fun fact, Google DeepMind CEO Demis Hassabis worked for Molyneux and did the AI for Theme Park. No shit. Vicer, I did just vape. You caught me. Don't tell anybody. Jack, yeah, I love those old school God games. Like, I got as deep as like SimCity and SimCity 2000, 3000. And that's all the simulation that I could take. That's all I could take. I don't think they're bad games though. I recognize, you know, definitely what they lent towards the game industry, but just not for me. Just not for me. Like, boys, we have another one. If you saw on my Discord, yep, I just want to make sure. If you went to my Discord and checked out Outside the Lens, you would have gotten a sneak little peek at the next game that came out in December of 1990 for the Sega Genesis. Are you guys seeing this? I know it says Mega Drive. This is the European box art. The American box art looks exactly the same. But the American box art was in shitty low res, so I went with the European one. But are you guys seeing this? I swear to God, this is not a shit post. I'm not shit posting. God damn. I have never seen this box art before. Somehow have never seen this box art before. I can't and won't dispute the efficacy of lending towards theme and genre with this box art. I will not dog on it for that. Because in terms of lending towards the genre and themes, great. Michael Mouse. It would be Michael Mouse, but it would be like a Mauser, like the German gun. Okay, don't pay attention to me. It's just, when I was doing research, I did not expect to see Jesse Ventura at home on a box art while I was doing the research. And then on top of that, this box art was made somehow unbelievably worse with the Sega Master System box art. This one, not entirely Duke's fault, okay? Not entirely Duke's fault that he has a god-awful graph paper background that he's been fist cursed, sheared, superimposed into, you know? It's not his fault. But goddamn, I didn't know that they could make the box art worse, and they found a way to do so. They figured out a way. But Dynamite Duke, it was a classic Sega arcade port, you know? It was an arcade game, came out in the arcades. It's an on-rails shooting gallery game. And it got middling reviews for being 30 minutes of a game with only about 10 minutes of shelf life in that game. as most Sega arcade ports were, you know? They were. We got one last one. Jackie doesn't look like a Duke. No, he doesn't. He looks like he eats a lot of Duke's mayonnaise. Juan, I didn't realize we would be in the presence of royalty. You put on a tie. Put on a tie, Juan. Or look Italian and wear your mustard brown button up with no tie. And he doesn't look like he enjoys being Dynamite Duke. No, he is begrudgingly Dynamite Duke. That is a deep frown too. Nobody frowns like that in real life. Like, nobody does that. The last game that came out for the Sega Genesis in December of 1990, that would be Aeroflash. You guys ever hear of Aeroflash before? Me neither. Never heard of it. I have no idea what it is. I had to do double research just to figure out what the hell Aeroflash was. I mean, I could pretty much figure it out from the box art. I looked at the box art and I was like, shmup. And lo and behold, Aeroflash is a shmup. And it was kind of mid, but it was like higher tier mid, which is unfortunate. It got middling reviews. People kind of dogged on it. Mostly, they said what they mostly say to a lot of shmups, which is didn't do enough to the formula, didn't bend the envelope. And so it's unfortunate because the screenshots make it look pretty gnar, really. Like when you look at, but that's the problem with a lot of shmups is like you look at the shmup and you're like, yeah, it looks really fucking cool. And then you get into it and you're just like, boof, boof, boof. Armor, the box art is pretty cool. It is pretty rad. I mean, like, look, they were not afraid to take away, you know, their three-headed Chinese space dragons. Other box arts, Super Hydlide, hello, took away their the Chinese space three-headed dragons. Not Aeroflash. Aeroflash, they were brave enough. And boys, that is my video game adjacent tangent for Castle of Illusion. Now you know what was being released in December of 1990 for the Sega Genesis. And the answer is not a whole bunch. So the road was wide open for Michael Mouse to drive the money train on in, you know? Juan, renovation is a terrible name for a studio. Sounds like they did it in a hotel while the real studio had some work done. It's a possibility. Renovation is not a good. Thank you, Cake. How we doing tonight, Cake? Cake redeemed a hydrate toast, so I will do that. I will do that for y'all. Well, I will do it for Cake, but you guys can also stand witness to it. We got a list of toast here. Oh. Armor! You died of natural causes waiting for the next episode of the Bro Down to occur? Oh, that's a little too close to the truth. A little too close to the truth. It's funny. Armor's dead now. Armor, I'm sorry we couldn't wrangle beef in. You know how he is. Those producers, the producers, drama queens. Prima donna. Armor happened multiple times. Yeah, it has. It's funny that you mentioned that, Armor, because I may have something to show you guys on Sunday morning, 8 a.m. EST, for the Bro Down. I may have something to show you guys. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. All right, we got a cake for toast. We got a cake for toast. Here we go. Yeah, there it is. A toast. Here's to good fortune. May we all have the chance to prove that money cannot make us happy. Thank you for the redeem, Cake. Woo, cake for toast. That's right. Cake is for toast. She loves toast, right? I'm pretty sure you do. Carrison, a secret thing to show us? It's secret. It is secret. Tune in this Sunday, 8 a.m. EST to the Bro Down. Might have something really fucking cool to show you guys if I get it done before Sunday. You'll have to thank you for the show. That's how you do it. pro moves, Harrison. You'll just have to tune in Sunday to see if I do or I don't. We'll find out. We'll find out. Boys, we're rounding out the trivia section. We're almost done. We're gonna go on to different segments. I know I'm taking my time. I'm being very lackadaisical. I'm taking my time. We got a placeholder here. We got a gift placeholder here. Armor. If it's Cobb salad, you're too late. I had some from Wendy's today. They make Cobb salads at Wendy's? Wow. No shit. I didn't know that. I didn't even know Wendy's had salads. I haven't been to a fast food eatery in like over a decade. Boys, we got a placeholder. They put this rat on top of a mountain for a dramatic intro. Granted, the context makes sense. I mean, he did, his girlfriend, his Goyle, was stolen, was abducted. Mickey's pissed. He's so pissed he climbed a mountain to let people know. But it's just hilarious for me to think in terms. Aren't his pants on backwards, by the way? It's just hilarious to me and think of terms. Like, Mickey Mouse is on this mountaintop, dramatic intro, right? You know? Panning shot, zooming around. It's just hilarious to think in terms of, uh-oh, Mickey is coming after your ass. Like, he's serious. He ain't fucking around. He heard somebody say that Pete is a cat. He's very upset about it. Very upset about it. That's right. Armor has Cobb salad. Armor had Cobb salad. That's good. That's real good. Armor, yo, have Michael get up there. That's what I'm saying. He probably scurried. I've never actually seen Mickey Mouse scurry, you know? I've never seen him on all fours scurrying. Unless he pays extra. All right, hold on. I need to change this real quick. All right, moving on, boys. Moving on. We got some wordplay. We have reached the point of OTL where 6 reads Wikipedia to you. We have some faux symbolism in the first game. This is the first game. Castle of Illusion. Ooh. Ooh. Ebullient. Ebullient. Adjective. Cheerful. Full of energy. Overflowing with excitement. Archaic definition would be boiling over or agitation. It's from 16th century Latin, meaning to boil up, to boil over. Ebullient. Thank you for redeeming the vocab machine, Harrison. In the first game, the opening cutscene states that Mickey and Minnie live in Vera City, as in veracity, the quality of being truthful, as opposed to illusion. You see what they did there, guys? I would ask chat to door Castle of Illusion, but I think that's actually pretty good. I think in terms of cheeky wordplay, I think they did pretty good on that one. Like, you don't have to door them. You can if you want. But hats off. Really, actually, the cheeky wordplay really actually kind of works on this one. So, hats off to them. Moving on. Half a door. I think that's fair. Like, there is a easy mode mockery in this game. The game will, if you have it on easy mode, the game ends at the 3rd level. However, this is a subversion, as the ending is somewhat more hopeful. Ms. Rebel has a change of heart and agrees to free Minnie in exchange for just 3 gems, then does so without any insults whatsoever. The text trying to tell you, the text telling you to try normal mode is also more encouraging than insulting. Because, oh man, nothing would steam my yams more as a child who could not beat a game and then put it in easy mode, and then the game would have easy mode mockery, and then you beat like the 4th level, and then it'd be like, haha, pussy, put it on normal mode, you don't get the true ending. That's a very, very quick and easy way to get me to stop playing a fucking video game. So, and it did on a lot of them. We got ourselves a guide, dang it. How did I not write hold on one second. How did I not write that? I guess I didn't write a note for myself. Okay, that's fine. We got a guide, dang it. The intro in the original has Mickey making quick work of 3 guards by jumping on them, but then when you try it for yourself, Mickey gets hurt. Because you gotta press the jump button again to take out an enemy. The remake removed this requirement for this reason, which is the intro lies to you right from the get-go, because you get to see Mickey jump on 3 enemies and you're like, I want to do that too. It's your first taste of adult pain as a child. The video game intro lying to you. Unfortunate. You hate to see it. Unfortunate. Karrison, do you typically steam your yams? Always. Always. You don't steam your yams? Who am I living with? I could have swore that was a prerequisite when we were still on Hinge. I think I asked you the first time we talked was, do you steam your yams? Karrison, see me after class. This is it's less of a regional difference and more just a prototype thing that I just thought was interesting, you know? I just wanted to show it to you guys. Karrison, maybe the first jump is an illusion. It's not a magic trick, Dad. It's an illusion. Like, noted. This is the first one right here is from the prototype of the game. This is the title screen art. You can see it is more of your standard old-timey Michael Mouse cartoon font, right? Oh, thank you for the 46 bits. Gray. Salutations. How we doing, Grim? What's going on in your world, brother? Thank you for depositing your loose change directly into the trash. That's where it goes, without a doubt. Shout them out. That's right. You've been playing the Altars. I don't know what that game is. I've seen other streamers play it. I have no idea what the fuck that game is. If you guys aren't following Gray, then go ahead and follow him now. He's playing the Altars. So on the bottom here is this is not the prototype, obviously. This is what they went with in the final version. And to be honest with you, me personally speaking, I prefer the old-timey font just because it has a skosh more personality to it than big yellow red. You know, that's basically the only personality that's with that font is big yellow red, you know? So I just wanted to highlight that. We're moving on. We're moving on. Why did I unlock them? We have a regional difference. We have just one regional difference. It's not a big one. It's not a big one. It's not a big one. But there is a regional difference between the Japanese version and the US version. Did my music run out? Waking up and finding yourself transformed into a Casio keyboard. Yep, it did. It did run out. All right, I need to come over here. Let me make sure that's fine. It is. Okay, cool. Bada bing. Okay, so you can see the regional difference right here. The international version, decidedly a shorter ledge. The platform 32 pixels wider in the Japanese version, which is a rare sighted example of the Japanese version getting a break in difficulty compared to the American and the European version, you know? So, strange. And boys, that is all the trivias that I have collected regarding the mouse. That's it. Our trivia section is done. We're completed. If you haven't figured out, my trivia sections are not like other trivia sections in any, you know, the digital content. People usually, when they do trivia sections, they just talk about the same shit that everybody else has fucking talked about. And it's like, I refuse to do that. And so I won't. So I just talk about what I think is interesting, and I just completely ignore all the other shit that everybody else talks about. Karrison, I don't know. There's something about big yellow red. You have something you want to tell me? You have something you want to tell me? This is not the place to be dropping truth bombs, Karrison. Revelations. It's not the Bible, first of all. And second of all, our anniversary is tomorrow. Really bad timing. Really bad timing. Redeem, say something nice about meese. I'm kind of ambivalent to mice, to be honest with you. Like, they don't repulse me. I don't want them in my house. Like, if I see them inside my house, I'm gonna be like, okay, buddy. We need to move you along. I don't try to, like, when I do mouse traps, this is the nice thing that I'll say about mice. When I do mouse traps, I do non-lethal ones. I especially don't do the trap where it's one big glue pad and the rats or the mice, they get on the pad and they get stuck and they get glued to it and then they rip their fucking face off from the glue. I think that's cruel and unusual punishment. I don't do that shit. Like, if you're gonna fucking kill your rats, at least have a trap that fucking breaks their neck, you know? I was like, don't make them sit there and have their face rip off, you know? But like, the one thing nice about meese is that I decided to not do lethal killing of them. Like, I don't feel like they're a nuisance enough to warrant, you know, lethal killing, even though they are a disease vector, you know, they are a plague vector. So you can easily lure them outside with peanut butter. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, there always seems to be a better way. It just seems like all the traps that we have for, you know, moving animals along. Oop. Like, they're just so brutal. They're just so heinous, you know? And I'm just like, a mouse it's a living creature, you know? Like, it has memories. I don't know. Carrison, redeem, read the scriptures. On that day, many will say to me, Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name and cast out demons in your name and do many mighty works in your name? Then I will declare to them, I never knew you. Go away from me. Matthew. Ghosted them. Vicer, until it ain't living no more. Nah. I don't like killing living things. Like, mosquitoes, I will fuck up a mosquito. Flies, house flies, I will fuck up a house fly. Outside of that, I don't really like killing living things. I used to have no problem with it, and I still will. My girlfriend calls me in there, and she's like, oh, scary bug, get it away from me. Kill it, kill it. Turns into Linda Blair from The Exorcist. But for the most part, I don't know, man. I don't feel like I was put on this earth. I feel like all of these animals were on this earth long before I fucking was. So it just feels wrong for me to be like, you know, it's like you're in my space. I have to annihilate you, you know? I even catch spiders and release them outside, you know? And just get a glass, you just put the glass on top, put an index card underneath them, locate them outside. Because I'm just like, brother, well, I would normally say, brother, you're gonna starve to death inside here, but now we have a plague of fucking fruit flies in the kitchen, so. Kara's not usually just point and run. Yeah, but that is, Kara's afraid of bugs. She don't like bugs. Gray, redeem cringe on tap. Shit, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to get the asset for cringe on tap. We'll do that. We'll do that. I can do that really easy. I can do that really easy. Let me set up. My computer's doing all sorts of weird shit today. Let me set up the secondary market, and then we will do that. Armor! You hanging out with armor is about as much fun as using chicken wire anal beads. Armor? We knew you were kinky. You know. Look, delivering packages on horseback, it does something to a man, you know? Some say it improves them. Some say it improves them. Kerosene, oof. What are you oofing about? What are you oofing about? It's not hard. I mean, I can get an asset real quick. Like, I know what I was going to talk about. I have that already figured out in my mind. I figured that out the morning in which I have to stream. I mean, I can do it on the fly too. It's not hard. But the morning in which I have to stream, if I know that I have to stream that morning, I preload my brain with an anecdote to talk about for Cringe on Tap. I'm like, I think there's only been one time where I was not prepared for it. All right, hold on, boys. I got to get you an asset. I got to put it into the overlay. It's fair as fair. You know, that's what we do here. You guys paid the extra, so you're going to get the extra. Oh, Lord, I did not realize this thread is so long. I was like, God damn, we've been talking to each other for a while, lady. Ooh, Lord. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, we got it. Wow, I can't see. I'm blind right now. I'll give you the sound though. Wow, my Wario Waluigi sound. Okay, we found the asset. There it is. Bada bing. Kerosene, I meant oof to armor chicken wire. Okay, that works. Armor they for the 46 bits that you loaned to Kerosene. Now she's giving it to me. Kerosene, thank you for the 46 bits that you borrowed off of Armor. Now you're giving to me. I appreciate you. Quick, look, he's being sweet. Lies. Lies and slander. Lies and slander. Speaking of more lies and slander, look at that head. Pictures are so big. They're always so big when I put them into the overlay. We got ourselves a little cringe on tap. For those unawares, for those of us that are unaware, am I doxing myself? Can you see anything on my dash? I don't think so. Okay. For those who are unaware, Grim in chat redeemed the cringe on tap, and that means I have to say something nice about my girlfriend. Kerosene, lol, why this? You love it. You love it. Vicer, I see the address on the house. Well, it's good, because this is, you can tell where this is, Vicer. What's the one dead giveaway that tells you exactly where this picture is geographically? Vicer knows. He knows. I see the sun. Well, okay, that's one thing. Armor, AI generated, no ignition. That's true. Where do you put the key in? I still don't know. I still don't know. Every time I get into my truck, I'm just like, where the fuck is the key? I'm like, how do I shove my key into this? But yes, I have to say one sweet thing, one nice thing, one thing why I love my girlfriend, Kerosene 4, and it's easy. It's easily done. I'll try to shorten down the anecdote as much as possible. But yesterday, right? It was either yesterday or the day before. All the days kind of blur together for me nowadays. They all just meld together. But Kerosene has been having some contract issues at her work. She's been having some problems with the people who give her or renew her contract, give her a contract extension. Right now she's a travel nurse. And so she's a hired hand. She's a hired gun. She's a mercenary. And so she just does like, a couple month contracts, and then she can decide if she wants to go somewhere else, or she can renew her contract with the current establishment that she's at. Well, the current establishment that she's at, we're dragging their fucking feet when it comes to renewing Kerosene with her contract, which is weird for two reasons. One, it's weird because Kerosene's a hard fucking worker, and she knows her shit when it comes to brain science and nursing. And where she's working at, they need bodies that know their shit. So just from a business standpoint, you would think to snap her up real fucking quick. Hello? Especially if your workforce is suffering. Hire the people that are good at their fucking job. It's not rocket science. And so it's also weird because there are other travel nurses at her job, at her current establishment, her current employment, where they have already been renewed for their contract extension. And normally it's like a 6-week thing. They do it 6 weeks out before your contract ends. And Kerosene is less than 4 weeks out and no extension. And so that's been driving Kerosene nuts because she's been talking to people and everybody's like, yeah, we want you. Are you joking? Yeah, of course we want you. And then her recruiter is just like, we haven't heard from them. Like, we're ready for it whenever you're ready or whenever they're ready, but we haven't heard any word from them. And so Kerosene, she toiled and struggled with this information for about 2 or 3 days. I had to feed her a steady line of peppercorns for 2 or 3 days straight just to get her anxiety to ratchet down. She may or may not have been Castle of Illusion, Mickey Mouse's antagonist, Ms. Rabel, driving herself insane about why haven't they renewed me? Why are they not renewing me? What's the fuck's going on? Am I not lovable? Do they not want to pay for my wares? My sweat labor? My sweat equity? And so, I think it was yesterday morning or the day before, Kerosene, she was I woke up when Karison got ready for work at 4:30 in the morning. And I woke up when she got ready for work and she was venting. She was just talking about how it's driving her insane. And, she hates being in between. We found a new cereal called Oops All Peppercorns. Good. You need it. And she's been driving herself insane because, look, nobody likes to be in between. I'm not being epiphanic by saying that. Nobody likes to be in between something, And so it was yesterday. We finally said nay. Correct. Okay. And so here, let me snooze that ad. I don't need to be interrupted right now. We don't need an ad interruption. We're talking about love. And so she was telling me about it, and she was just like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know how should I ask it? How should I phrase it, And I was just like, you should phrase it exactly like you just told me. Like, this is putting a lot of stress on your brain. You need to know where you're gonna live. You need to know where your next rent check's coming from. Y'all want me or you don't? Which one is it? What's your pleasure? And we talked about it, and she's like, yeah, you're right, And I had asked her, I was just like, look, what is inside of your control? Because to a certain degree, when you have people who are renewing contracts above you, you can't dictate what they do or what they don't do. But I was like, what is inside of your control? And she's like, well, I could raise the horn and start texting people and start contacting people and being like, look, are you gonna renew me or not? And she's like, I'll be my own whisper campaign. And I was like, problem and solution in the same sentence. And so she went to work that morning and literally went to her boss. That's exactly how I phrased it. Yep, all the sass. Yeah, exactly. She went to her boss, took a gigantic 12-inch coil snake on their desk and was like, hey, while she was pushing it out, looking dead at them in the eye, never broke gaze. And she was like, hey, we're gonna talk about some shit today. Not this, not this kind of shit. But she went to her boss, the one who was, cheap for the recruiters or whatever, the person she hasn't talked to, because he's never around when she's at work. And she laid it all out there. And she's like, look, what do I need to know? What do I need to do? Whose palm needs to be fucking greased? And the coordinator, the boss, was like, I'll get right on this right now. And literally went in there, emailed her recruiter, and she had a new contract before the end of the day. And so this is partly untruth. No, I feel like every word I'm saying is exactly accurate. It's exactly yes. And so she had a new contract by the end of the day. Anxiety's gone. Worries are gone. Stress relief. A load off of her chest, And so that last part still slaps. I don't know what last part you're talking about. And so that's when I loved her, is because she was stuck in a position where other people had control. And she was driving herself insane, and she was taking away from her current present day happiness. And I was just like, you got to do something about that. Do whatever you can and do as much as you can, and then sit back and know that you did something. And so she had a problem and she took charge, and just from throwing it out there, just talking to people, just letting people know she's not happy, this needs to change, it changed. And so she manifested her own reality. She had a certain outcome that she wanted to happen, and she made it happen. And that's why I loved her, for those exact reasons, rather than, be a quivering mess with your anxiety and depression. Do something about it. Empower yourself. That goes for all of you. How does the truck photo go with this? It doesn't. Well, it does in the sense that you're in control of a vehicle. It zoomed you out again. Sorry about that. You're in control of a powerful vehicle. That's right. You got the power to make things happen, Karison. With my Toyota Taco. She drove my brand new Toyota Taco directly into the office of her manager, knocked down the wall, took a steaming dookie right on the desk, and got a raise. Look, guys, if it works for Karison, it can work for you. Speaking of, Wow. Thank you, Carson, for the 46 bits. Thank you for the lies and slander. If I said it, boys, you can take it to the bank. It's all factual. It's all truth. Like, Lord. Guys, if you haven't figured out, we will not be doing an Outside the Lens at night ever again. It's not happening. It was a mistake. I should have canceled this morning. I thought it was a good idea to cancel this morning. I didn't. But nevertheless, what? Nevertheless, boys, chat, I need some milk. Who's got the milk? How much milk is Castle of Illusion, starring Michael Mouse, getting on the secondary market? We're looking for SID prices, complete in box. We're looking for the box, the manual, and the game. Who can guess closest without going over? We got Prices Right rules. Answers in chat now. Now, please. Now is your time. I'm gonna snooze this ad. We don't need this ad. We're going to the secondary market. I don't want to be interrupted. 150, 46. Well, boys, tabulate your answers, tabulate your guesses. And then when we come back, we're going to the secondary market. When we come back, I will read them. And whoever is closest, you get a Moo Moo Milky point. That's right, boys. We are back. We are in the secondary market. How much money is Castile of Illustration, starring Michael Mouse, getting on the secondary market? A minor amount of milk, a moderate amount of milk, a major amount of milk. You know how retro prices are. You know how they can be. They can be fickle. Now, this game did have a wide distribution release, and it did predate Sonic by a year. So I guarantee you a lot of people played this game, had this game. So is it going to be nostalgia that pushes the price point forward? Let's find out. Let's find out. Armor, 151 leches. Carrison redeemed asked a question. How much milk did you think? Well, thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I had thought when I was doing all this, I was like, okay, Sib, I was like, it's a beloved game. Everybody talks about it. Everybody loves this game. I'm like the only one that I know of that thinks this game is just a little overrated. It's not a bad game. It's just a little overrated. So like when I did it, or when I was thinking about it before I looked up the price, I thought it was like 80 bucks. I was just like 80 bucks. I was wrong. Not to give you a hint, but I was wrong. It's not $80. I don't think it is. Let's find out. Carrison bets 46 milks. Vicer guesses 150 milks. And Armor fucked Vicer over with the Price is Right rules, 151 lachas. Carrison, ooh, a hint. It is a hint. It's not $70. It's definitely not $70. Let's find out right now, boys. How much milk? Not a whole bunch. Not a whole bunch. More than Green Dog. So that's good. But peep that fucking graded price. That absurd bullshit. Absolute bullshit. How can you have a brand new game that's going for $200 and then turn around and say graded $5,000? Get the fuck out of here. They just make up the prices, boys. They make it up. Loose. Castle of Illusion, $23. $23. Complete. Sib. Complete and box, $47. 3 guesses on who wins. New, brand spanking new, covered and smothered in the cellophane, $215. That's stout for a brand new game. A brand new Sega game that's like the demographic is skewed towards kids. It's like, wow. As you guys are reacting in chat, graded. Castle of Illusion starring Michael Mouse is going for $5,300. Get the fuck out of here. Right out of here. Get the fuck out. Like, your money privileges have been revoked. Box only, $19. Manual only, $20. Who was closest without going over? That would be Kerrison. That's you. It's funny how a lot of the games, like, you're just guessing 46 because that's our number, right? You know, everybody knows us from 46. You're just guessing 46, and it turns out like a good majority of the time, you're not too far away from the price. So, Kerrison, you have won a Moo Moo Milky Point. Carve it into your arm. Congratulations. Kerrison, well, I like it when it works. I mean, yeah. Like, I like it just because you participate. Vicer, say something nice about Kerrison. I will. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Hold on, we got some scary EDM. This is called Transylvania EDM. That's what I titled it. Because that's what it sounds like. And so, Kerrison frantically searches for milk carton. All right, let me catch up with chat. That's right, Armor. Holy shit is right. 5K is ridiculous. I would not pay 5K for any video game ever. 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 No. There's not. I would not pay $100 for a video game. $100, you're pushing it. You're really, really pushing it. Like, there's only maybe 3 games that I would pay $100 for the newest iteration. And nothing that's out right now. That's for goddamn sure. I feel so bad from my PlayStation 5, man. I never play my PlayStation 5, like, ever. Never play it, man. It just collects dust. Like, it is literally a Netflix machine. I watch Into the Badlands on it. That's all. Like, Viceroy, how do you get a job as a grader? I'd literally just buy shit and grade it myself. That's what I'm saying. It seems made up. It seems like it's all invented. Armor, it's like being a notary, but more profitable. That's also true. Without a doubt. Like, way more profitable. Like, I wonder who gets called upon more nowadays. Is it notaries? Or graders? Not video game graders, just all graders, you know? Like magic cards, baseball cards, all that. I wonder. I would still say probably notary. I think notary probably has the nod, but it's getting close. It's getting close. People like their old shit. And speaking of old shit, boys, we have made it to our final audience participation segment. We are moving over to the Peppercorn Casino right now. That's right, boys. We have made it. We are in the Peppercorn Casino. In just a second. There it is. She did it. She did it. Kerrison has opened the Peppercorn Casino. If you think that I will think that Castle of Illusion is a good game, then vote good. If you think that I will think that Castle of Illusion is a bad game, then vote bad. If you're a fence rider, if you're an agnostic, if you are agnostic to Michael Mouse, vote mid, right in the middle. That's right. Gamble your channel points for the opportunity to win more channel points. Belly up to the bar, boys. Cashed your bets. But yeah, there we go. Like, it's open. Interact, gamble, gamble. You know, so on and so forth. The ad break's gonna end in just a second, so I'll wait till it ends before we go to commercials. We do have some commercials today. Wait a second. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right either, but that's not right. Why are we missing a connection? Is Streamlabs deleting my shit again? I swear to God, man, Streamlabs deletes my transitions. All right, hold on. We gotta do something here. We gotta do something. It is Sega. What is it? PCC to grind. There we go. That's what we're gonna call it. And then come over here, monitor off. That's fine. This is weird. Nah, it just lost all my shit. Okay, well that's fine. That's fine. All right, we'll just do a new connection over here. All right, beginning scene, it's gonna be PC Casino. I swear to God, I've done this already before though. Our transition is gonna be grind one out, that's what it's called. And the ending scene is going to be Sega Talk. There we go. We're doing triage in the field, boys. The good thing, nobody's here, so it doesn't really make a difference. So, like, that's the good thing. I can do triage in the field. It won't make a difference. All right, now we're gonna switch over. There we go. Boys, I have some commercials for you. We do have some commercials. I have to pause this. There we go. We have two commercials. They're both Japanese commercials. They're both very quick, 15 seconds for both. And then I have a trailer for Castle of Illusion, the remake. They did a remake, obviously. You guys may have seen or heard it. What are you giving me the 555? Come on now. Why are you giving me the 555? Come on now. I'm like, I'll see you in a minute. You can tell me in the room. All right, boys. I'm gonna be with you for these two commercials, and then I'm gonna come back. Oh wait. I need to do this first. We need to crank it up. There you guys go. All right, and then I'm gonna take a brief comfort break, and then we're gonna play the actual game. You guys ready? It was for the Game Gear, but it's pretty much the same game. A Game Gear looked pretty stout, to be honest with you. Like, graphics-wise, like, a lot of people sleep on the Game Gear, man. Mostly because it takes 16 batteries to play, 35 minutes of fucking video game, but... メガドライブから「アイラブミッキーマウス不思議のお城大冒険」みんな喜ぶミッキーマウスのゲームです。Okay, there that was. Short, very short. I would have put the American one. They did have an American commercial up there. But the problem is that like it was such bad resolution that I was like, man, I can't even watch this. So I was like, I'm not gonna force everybody else. All right, boys, we got a 1 and 40-second trailer here. I gotta be quick. I gotta drain the main vein. I'll be right back, and then we'll play the game. Let's check out this trailer for the remake.
Peggy 7. Once upon a time, two devoted sweethearts set out on a summer afternoon to enjoy the sunshine and the pleasure of each other's company. But the day turned to night, and the skies thundered with ill will and fury. In the brief moment that Mickey closed his eyes against the bright flash of lightning, the evil witch Mizrabel had kidnapped Minnie. As Mizrabel took to the skies, Mickey chased the witch all the way to the Castle of Illusion.
I had no idea what alone truly meant.
Where are they? What is this? Did we come back to Ninjago? We came back to Ninjago. Okay. I actually like Ninjago, so I thought it was kind of cool back in the day. All right, we're back. We have returned. Oh, Lord, I believe in you. Sucker. Like, Armor, I want macaroons now. Macaroons? Did I miss something, Armor? There's something you want to tell the class? Something you want to tell the class? I like Maroni, too. Maroni. I feel like that's the name of a Batman crime syndicate guy. Maroni? I think that's his name. Maroni? All right, boys, we're switching over. We got a game to play. You ready? And we're back. We switched over. All right, boys, let's see what Michael Mouse has to offer us. Let's see if he has to offer us anything. Let's find out. Oh, we're getting cotton shots on Mickey or Minnie right away? Holy shit. This is a children's game? The witch, Ms. Rabel. One day. Alright, we're putting the hair up. One day. Oh man, they absconded with her as Mickey had to do something. He chased after the witch, Ms. Rabel, all the way to the Castle of Illusion. Okay. Look, that's a solid intro. It sets the stakes. We know why we're playing. We know why Mickey is motivated. I have no complaints, no faults with that intro. All right, we're straight into the demo. Let's do it. I could have swore I had, oh, okay. We go straight into the options. Okay, difficulty, we'll keep it at normal. Carrison, redeemed, change seated position right when I got comfortable. Okie dokie. We're doing the max perch. We're doing the max perch. There we go. We are perched like a parrot. All right, we'll keep it at normal. Shots. I don't drink anymore. A is shot, B is shot, C is jump and attack. Kind of strange. All right, we're in it. Hurry before Ms. Rabel uses her powers of illusion to make herself look like Minnie and make Minnie look evil like her. I mean, Minnie might be into that kind of stuff. You must find the 7 gems of the rainbow. They will give you the power to overcome Ms. Rabel. Okay. But be careful, the gems are protected by the Master of Illusion. Job? Alright, this is when the intro lies to you. There's an additional button input for that. You don't know that. Because you're a dumb 7-year-old child who's just played this game for the first time. What kind of room is behind this door? I don't know, Mickey. It's got a sock on the doorknob. Don't fucking walk in there, bro. Knock. Knock. We're in it. We're in it. Okay. I gotta come down. Oh, God. All right, see, watch. They lied. Look at Mickey's vertical leap. Holy shit. This mouse be jumping. God damn. Lord. Armor, they said it. They said the thing. Vicer, I thought I knew what this game was, but I don't think I ever played this. Yeah, World of Illusion. I was gonna say, it makes more sense. Like, that's what the van people played, you know? Us bougie rich kids, we all played Castle of Illusion. I was raised broke as shit. I was raised fucking poor as fuck, so like, but I like to present myself as, you know. See, look at that. You jump on the head, nothing. You actually have to press jump again. Look at how high Mickey's going. Goddamn, Mickey, control yourself. Yeah, more like Michael Jordan. Yeah. God damn. Oh, Mickey's dead now. Boys, I died on the first level. In like, you know, 1.5 minutes. Take that apple. It's weird that Mickey's weapon of choice is apples, you know? Oh, Karras, you got that one the other day. I'll give you another one. I'll give you another one. No, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. That sounds about right, given the current company. Karrasen got drunk off a Sixer Azima while boating and drowned trying to hug the moon's reflection. Karrasen. Karrasen. I know you love hugs, and I know that you're one of the moon remnants, but you gotta keep that under control. Karrasen's dead now. We hardly knew ye. Look how slow Mickey throws out that apple, though. There's some wind up and charge to that shit. Jesus Christ. The Vicer, my childhood was spent in a van. Well, I am a van, people. I know, that's why I said it. I know. I'm giving them the lore. I'm giving them all the secret Vicer lore. Vicer, do you have your raids on? Turn your raids on, Vicer. When are you streaming today, Vicer? Like, what time? I just want to know so I can get real fucking high. I'm not there yet. I gotta get there. Yeah, raids are on. Okay, very good. Very good. Exquisite. Oh, we ran out of fucking apples. Son of a bitch. All right, moving on. All right, so right off the bat, control is not bad. Control's not bad. It's a little stiff. It's a little stiff and wonky, but it's not bad. Mickey does seem real slow, you know? He's got a good walking animation though. His walking sprite. Oh, look at that. That's when I know Karrasen's had a bad day at work, that's how she finds me in the kitchen, just like that. Trying to hide. Oh shit. Oh Lord. Vicer, I was gonna stream after I was done watching OTL. You son of a bitch. Yeah, Shroom got you, Vicer. Shroom got you. Shroom, he redeemed World of Illusions in this stream, actually. He came in and said, none of that. Damn it! Okay, so right off the bat, Mickey, he's a little slow, but it's not, oh shit, Mickey, you died. I'm sorry, brother. God damn, I thought I could grab onto that shit. Nope, not the case. Also, if you notice, right here at the bottom of our HUD, it doesn't say lives, it says tries. That was a big thing for Disney. Disney had told Sega, you can have our intellectual property. It has to have tries because we do not want to associate, we don't want anybody to associate Mickey dying. Which, I mean, I understand you got to protect your brand, you know, but I don't know, man. Like, I think, oh, shit on me. Oh, God, he's running fast now. We still got squashed by it. Right at the exit. Son of a bitch, we were right there. But I think, like, I don't know. I think kids during that time, I think we all know that, you know, lives it's just a catch-all slang term, you know? Like, I don't think kids out there are just like thinking that lives are a real thing, and then if you go out in the world and you get hit by a car, you have another life. I mean, kids are dumb, granted, but I don't think kids are that fucking dumb, you know? Give them a little bit of credit. But that's why they changed over lives to tries. And that would actually be the standard in all Disney games from there on forth. If you play any of the old retro Disney games, they're all tries, not lives. So they just carry that on. Karrasen, Michael is forever. Never tell him about death. Yeah, no, never tell him about death. Mickey is eternal. Look at him. You can tell. Look at this. Over here just butt bopping. Love it. That's what I do to Karrasen when she's getting out of line. Fortunately for her, you know, I am 36 pounds dripping wet with a brick in my pocket, so she's just like, oh, I thought I had turned off the fan. I got hit with a stiff breeze. So, controls right off the bat, not bad. Like, it controls pretty sweet. Like, Mickey is a little slow. He feels kind of like he's walking through water a little bit. It's kind of what the controls feel like, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Sound design is good. Sound design is good. Music's good. Let's listen to the sound effects. Sound effects are okay. Oh, okay. Music's popping. That's not bad. Ooh, shit on me. Lord, I wasn't ready. Bounce on the head. Nope, can't bounce on the log. Okay, makes more sense. Can we throw apples at him? Yeah, we can throw apples at him all day long. Only one apple at a time. Well, son of a bitch. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. He looks like he's scurrying in slow motion. It feels like he is. Oh, shit. Mickey pirouetted off the fucking screen. There he is. He's all intoxicated. You must be brave and smart to save Minnie. Try again. Boys, do you have any resident memories of Michael Mouse in Castile of Illustration? I don't have any apples. Son of a bitch. I definitely did play the game. It's weird. I played this game after Sonic, though. Like, 'cause I remember playing it as a kid, and I was just like, this game's it's kiddie shit, you know? But a lot of my schoolmates in recess, they were just like, no, it's really good. It's really good. You should play it. And I played it, and I was like, oh, it's okay. It's all right, you know? I was like, I need Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow the Hedgehog. Vicer was posting that York didn't know about Shadow the Hedgehog. I was literally dying laughing. Here is the red gem. You have much more to do to save Minnie. Well, what the fuck? The red gem is negging me? It's like, god damn, bro. Armor, Disney, and protecting their brand. That's what they do. That's what they do. Carrison, the Hedgehog. That's right. It's Sonic the Hog. Vicer said that during a stream once, and I've ever since then, that's all I call Sonic now. I call him Sonic the Hog. All right, we're in Toyland. Nice. Vicer, when we were in banter, York called Shadow on character AI to ask questions about him for an hour. You're making a very enticing argument for joining your banter. I would pay to listen to York. Literally be so enthused and enraptured by curiosity about Shadow the Hedgehog that he has an AI about him for an hour straight. As one does. As one does. You know? Oh, okay, so now we have marbles, I'm guessing? Now we have marbles? Oh, they did an animation for Mickey being too close to the ledge. That's cool. I like that. I love when developers add those tiny little nuance to the animation, you know? It's the small things. It's the small things. There we go. Do we have a pause? We do have a pause. It's a tiny little jingle, but they did give a little jingle for it, so. I like it better when it's a song. I don't even know what I'm picking up. Like, I don't know what the stars, the star cards, I don't even know what they represent. I didn't read the manual. Oh, that's fine. Mickey does have iframes. He does have eye holes, so that's good. Thank you for the dogs, Carrison. I appreciate you. Anything and everything Sonic. Love Sonic. Unapologetically, unironically love Sonic. So, even when he was doing really shitty games, and they were shitty, nobody's gonna refute that. Carrison, eye holes are helpful. I know, that's how I get to see the beauty and splendor and grace that is my New Hampshire Egyptian, you know? That's right, I'm bringing that back. It's been too long without it. Carrison, I bet you could beat this game. I bet I could, actually, yeah. Like, not only is it not really a hard game, it's not a difficult game, from what I read online, everybody said that, like, the hardest part was the end boss, Miserable. They said that could give you a little bit of a run for your money, but the main criticism that reviewers and people online were citing for this game is that it's too short. They're saying that you could literally beat it from beginning to end in 40 minutes. And, oh shit, we're running. We're running, now we're being like Sonic, there we go. We figured out where Sonic the Hog got it from. Look at Mickey, pumping them gams, holy shit. But yeah, they were saying that the main complaint is that it's just too short. You know, if you plop down $60 to buy a video game and you beat it in 40 minutes, stinky, not so great, not so great. Can we hold on? Can we hit this Jack in the Box? Yeah, good. Get him the fuck out of here. But could you beat it with drift? I drifted out of the camera angle there. You know. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm beating ass in Mario Kart with the fucking drift right now, so my controller, both of my controllers, my Joy-Con and my normal just like wired controller, they both have drift in them. I'm just like, oh, thanks Nintendo. You guys make a really reputable product. The Joy-Cons I can kind of forgive because I've had it since they are Switch launch Joy-Cons, you know? I've had them for a while, so I can kind of understand that. But the controller is only like 3 months old. It's like, that's unfortunate. I'm just like, fuck it, we're playing with drift. Who gives a shit? That's right, give me all the Michael Mouses. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, get over there. All right, we're in Jello now. What happens if we go, oh shit, Mickey dies. Oh, is that Jello? It looked like Jello. Mickey apparently has an allergy to it because he died like almost immediately. Can't submerge this mouse. Weak. What do those do? What are the star cards? Like, I don't even know what they do. He loses a try. He does lose a try. That's like a little try, you know? I don't know. The old boomer gamer in me, I just can't accept that, you know? Can we squash Mickey? Can he get crushed under these blocks? I mean, it looks like he can, but like, you know, sometimes children games, they crank up the anti-frustration features to make sure that you cannot die ever, you know? All right, get rid of that fucker. I mean, life is trying. It can be. It definitely can be. It can be. I mean, right now, for the most part, my life is pretty sweet. It's like, I was thinking about it today because I was thinking about all the poor bastards still stuck in Florida. Because like where we live today, it was like a record high. And it was warm. It was very warm today. But I'm just like, man, I am so not used to, because like right now it's summer, you know? Right now we're in the raging summer, middle of the summer. Oh my God. Can I ride that? Can I have that? You coming back? No, I guess not. And I was thinking, I was like, you know, it's been 10 years since I have not had to work outside during a Florida summer, And I was just laying in bed thinking about it today, and I was just like, that's really nice. It's like, I am really happy over the fact that I do not have to work outside right now. Because I know you Florida people, y'all are suffering right now, is already. Okay, we cannot. I mean, maybe if I jump on it? Nope, it's just an obstacle, son of a bitch. I know you Florida people are fucking melting right now. I know the Brits, you guys are going through like a really unseasonable season right now. But your guys' unseasonable season is like, what, 80 degrees? Florida right now, it's like 96 degrees with 100% humidity. The feels like temperature is like 115 to 117 outside. And so, knowing that I do not have to work outside in that, I'm just like, life is great. Life is wonderful right now. I hope to God I never have to work outside in Florida summers ever again. Oh shit, we're doing the platform things, boys. We're doing the McKids flip around. Okay, they're mixing it up a little bit. They're giving us a little bit of oh shit, there's 2 of them now, oh God. I like the sound. That was a sound I would not associate with Castle of Illusion. It sounded like some weird Sega shooter, you know? They're smixing it up. Ooh, and we died. Shit. Can we try the flip around? What's the flip around? Oh, did I scare you? Did you think I was gonna get hit? Pro gamer, boys. Pro gamer. I can take a vape break and not get hit. How did that airplane fall? It was in the sky. It's like, why would it fall? It should just continue on floating around, you know? Karrison, I'm a fan of the standing animation. He's doing a floss. He's doing a preliminary proto floss. You love to see it. Mickey, big fan of the proto floss. Oh man. Armor, did you play this game as a kid? Did you get down with this kid? I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure, Armor, you were the one who redeemed this game, right? I'm fairly certain. This is an Armor gig. Oh shit. Nope. Lord, that's not good. That's not good. But yeah, so far what you see is what you get, apparently. You know? It's okay. It's okay. I'll play for a little bit longer just to see if it gets jazzy, you know? And so far it's kind of like I thought it was, which is get up there, Mickey! Which is it's okay. It's okay. It's so okay that it's okay, you know? It's a little doldrum. Get rid of these clowns. Get them out of here. Mickey, where are you going now? Did I go backwards? No, I don't think so. Good. All right. You guys doing anything scandalous this weekend? You guys getting into anything crazy? Karrison, we demand you get jazzy, Michael. That's right. Miguel Moose. We need to see some jazziness here. You guys heard me say it earlier in the stream, but tomorrow is me and Karrison's 1-year anniversary. We have been dating for 1 year, 365 days. Technically, we've known each other a little bit longer than a year, but we had so many dates written down, so many important dates. We were just like, we're just gonna choose one. And so we went with when we officially started dating. And so tomorrow is our 1-year anniversary. And, oh God, oh, shit. And you know how we're gonna celebrate? We're going to the rodeo, boys! Oh man, that boss just threw out those springs just for me to jump on his head. Motherfucker, he punched me off the goddamn screen. Son of a bitch. Like, so that's why I'm doing an OTL tonight and not Saturday morning. Because I'm gonna be with the golf. The girlf. Okay, you threw out the springs. Get up there, Mickey! Get it! Okay, we can only do one at a time? That kind of sucks. All right, we punch this off again. Actually, we're going to pet giraffes like The Last of Us? Cool. I'll pet a giraffe. I don't trust them though, because they whip around their necks. God damn, man. I'm just like, you know, giraffes are hard up for war if they're willing to give themselves, you know, cervical injuries just to fuck up somebody else, you know? They're real about it. All right, he's throwing out the springs. We know his pattern now. His ass is grass, and Michael Mouse is gonna smoke it. It's swag, but you know, he'll smoke it anyways. Ooh, shit, there we go. Bing. How many hits is it gonna take? Chat, answers in chat. He already changed colors, so it's either 3 or 5. Usually those are the magic numbers for bosses. Oh shit, I didn't hit him. Oh no, we're 1 hit away. Yikes. Karrison, they can't help but they're basically dinosaurs. I know. They're giant, tall horses. Oh, okay, we're still in it. 6, you guessed 6? Okay, I mean, it might be. Look at his eyes. His eyes look like Harrison's right now. She deserves it. She had a hard week. She actually had a pretty good week in terms of work, except for today. Like the train had to pull into the station at some point, you know? You can't enjoy yourself too much at work. It was at 4? Was that 4 or 5? We got a Chaos Emerald, all right. This is the orange gem. You still have a long way to go before you can save Minnie. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. No, I agree, baby. And like I said before, it's good that it happened at the end of the week instead of the beginning of the week. Did I skip through this level bonus stats thing? Vice, are you ready to stream? I'm probably gonna close out in like 10 minutes, brother. I'll raid you. I know you said you don't want me to, but I never get a chance to raid you. I think I've only raided you like 1 time. Let me raid you, Vicer. Let me raid you. I think he is. Okay, good. Okay, good. I'll I'll send it over there. Let me just check out this area. He's getting ready. Okay. Okay, no worries. I'll buy him some time. Bada bing, bada bing. What's the topic tonight? I hope the topic is ghosts. I really want to hear about ghosts. Okay. So keep playing. Okay. I'll keep playing for a little bit. We'll try to get to the boss of this stage. Oh shit. Look at these bats. Look how cute these bats are. I think it's Friday. The movie? Chris Tucker? Was it Chris Tucker? No. No. Was it Chris Tucker? Yeah, no, it was Chris Tucker, right? A young Chris Tucker? Armor! Ahem. Ahem. Baby, your computer's too loud. Ahem. Litotes. Noun. Ironic understatement in which affirmatives are expressed by the negative of its contrary. For example, you won't be sorry, meaning you'll be glad, or that wasn't half bad, or it's not rocket science. Litotes. Bada bing. Hey, how we doing, Rec? What's going on, Riggedy Rec? How we doing, brother? We're playing this slow-ass children's game called Castile of Illustration, starring Miguel Moose. Freddy Dingo, something peppercorns. Oh, you're up kind of late, Freddy. I figured with all the house stuff that you've been doing, being a dirt man, I figured, I was like, he ain't showing. Freddy ain't coming. I was like, he's too tired. But here he is. Whoa, Freddy's awake, I know. Dirt man, there it is. All right, we're gonna jump over that. Freddy, you missed it too. Right in the beginning of the stream, me and Jack were talking so much shit about you. That sounds like a joke. I was not joking. Go back and watch the VOD. We were talking a lot of mess about you. A lot of mess. Mr. Frederick James Dingo. Oh, Mickey Swims? Okay. Freddy Dingo, little Dingo woke up, so I'm up. Oh, God. You poor bastard. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's the one thing they don't advertise about having children. Is they're just like, oh yeah, you had a sleep schedule? Not anymore. Not for 2 years straight, you don't. Come over here. Armor, of course Miguel swims. Miguel. Oh God, Mickey. I mean, he does do a pretty good swim. Why does he keep kicking me over here though? All right, we fell. How are the swim mechanics? I don't know. They didn't seem that bad. Let's find out though. Let's do it again, because we have to. We have to. I gotta put something back here. This is looking bobo as shit. I think it was Chet who told me, he's like, Six, when did you start streaming inside of a gas station bathroom? It's like, you fucker. He's right. It does kind of look like it though. Yeah. But we're gonna take care of that. We're gonna put some stuff up there. We're gonna get a green screen growing. That's how you get your green screen. You have to grow it. I don't know if you guys knew that. I didn't know that. Carrison came home with green screen seeds one day. Look at these gems. What are you doing? Carrison literally came in here just to fart and then ran away. She crop dusted. What the fuck? I can hear her laughing. She's still over there laughing. Freddy, is Mikey Mania on the OTL list? I don't believe it is. I don't believe it is. What are you laughing about, Carrison? You're the one who came in here and stunk it up. I was like, God, feed this girl one kale salad? Jesus Christ. I rue the day. Like, what is it? World of Illusion just got redeemed during this stream. But Mickey Mania is not on the list. Not on the list. Isn't that a recent game? Freddy, you know me. You know you. We don't play recent games. If it ain't got 20 years of dust on it, we ain't interested, you know? Mickey Mania. Oh, wait, no, that's the super game, isn't it? Oh, that's a good one. That's the one where the front of it, like on the box art, he's wearing a turban, right? Is that the one that's the one, like, whenever I think, if that is the one that you're referring to, like, whenever I think of Mickey Mouse games, that is the game that I think of. So that is a good choice, Frederick. Thank you for redeeming that. Well, we got you in there. We got Michael Mania. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Frederick actually using his peppercorns to redeem a game. Wow. Wow, Freddy, is that your first redeem? I feel like maybe not. I don't know. Well, we're glad that you threw the channel points our way, brother. We appreciate you. Thank you for the redeem. Bada bing. Bada bing. That's right. Without a doubt, shout him out. Frederick Dingo. He's taking a 7-week break from Final Fantasy VII. He's keeping the theme on point. But when he comes back, you boys need to, you guys need to follow. And need to give him all the money. Because the man is a stalwart champion. The game is going to take him. It's going to take him 3 years to get through. And I'm going to love every minute of it. I'm going to love every minute of it. Wreckage takes their car to the mechanic and tells them it ran out of Hong Kong juice. Well, Wreck, I do the same thing. So, you know, it's an appropriate rib. It's an appropriate rib. I lied. I'm putting my hair back down. Like, Hong Kong juice. First OTL redeem. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was waiting for it. I was just like, one of these days we're going to get Frederick Dango. One of these days. That's right. Shout him out. Shout out Wreck as well. Shout his ass out. Wreck's been playing a lot of FromSoft games. I love every minute of it. Like, Wreck is becoming quite a stalwart champion when it comes to FromSoft. Mostly because he has to. The game does not give him a choice. What am I missing here, boys? Can we throw marbles? No, we cannot. It keeps taking me over here. What am I missing here? This is a game built for children, okay? I should be able to figure this out. All right, if we go all the way over here. That's right, Freddy, shout her out. Shout her out. I have been told, maybe, possibly, that Karrison might be doing a stream this weekend. Verdict's still out. Tune in. Tune in to the Discord. Follow her just to make sure. Nope. All right, did we? Oh, we went right back to where it is. We really need to finish Frog Detectives. I agree. Sorry, boys, I'm belching up a kale salad right now. I'm not even watching the game. I was jumping and interacting. Didn't even need to watch it. All right, hold on. I need to figure this out. Say something, Armor, say something nice about Wreck. Okay, just 1 second. Oh, fuck me. God damn it. Lord. All right, there it is. Armor knows how much I've been suffering. Oh, you've been suffering? The FromSoft been beating your ass? Wreck? No, I got the hiccups. This is the worst possible fucking time to get the goddamn hiccups. Oh, that's not good. I've been getting the hiccups a lot lately, guys. It fucking sucks. I hate hiccups because my hiccups are so violent. We're closing stream. No, we're going to box art. No! There we go. Go pet. Sucker! Sucker! Oh, sucker! Well, I'm glad the hiccup. Fuck. I'm glad the hiccups happened during this stream, you know? Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Nah, it's all right. I'll do it in a minute. Thank you. Thank you. God, I'm suffering. All right, I'm gonna do the Meemaw science. This works. It works every time. I'm gonna prove it live on stream. If you get hiccups, Armor, this man has the most hicced up. I do. I'm not even nervous. All right, Meemaw science. If you get the hiccups, this is what you do. You get some water. Take your fingers, you squeeze your nose super, super hard. and then you take 2 giant gulps. See, boys, I'm cured. Fuck! God damn it. Fuck. All right, Rec. I gotta say something nice about Rec. I'm gonna say it while I'm hiccuping, Rec, so. Not a life hack. It works. It's just not working right now because I'm on stream. One of the things that attracted me to Rec, not in that way, get your head out of the gutter. One of the things that attracted me to Rec is that Rec has such a boy persona. And I don't necessarily mean gender boy, but that too. But Rec is such a boy. B-O-I. Because Rec makes friends everywhere he goes. Everybody loves Rec. Everybody loves Rec. Me and Vicer have had multiple conversations about Rec. The fact that his vibe is very infectious. And so if you're hanging out in a Rec stream and Rec hits you with a dude without the hiccup, it literally makes my day. And so like the essence that Rec gives off when he's streaming and playing video games, that's what I want to be like. So that's me saying something nice about Rec. Rec, you deserve it. You're great, brother. Fuck! Hiccups! I thought you meant because I'm very emotionally immature. I don't know, Rec, you've had some miscreants and some people trying to hawk wares during your streams, and you've been very mature about it. Very nice and genial. And you try to give them the benefit of the doubt. If somebody comes to my stream and starts fucking talking and trying to sell their art wares, oh, I'm putting them on the rack. Live, putting them on the rack. And be like, you can go billboard somewhere else, Missy. Go fuck yourself. And I was like, don't join my Discord. In fact, if you join my Discord, I'm gonna ban you right now, you know? Rec took it in stride. Nice the entire time. I'm dying, boys. You know what the worst part about having hiccups is? Especially if you're a pothead? It's really hard to inhale when you're hiccuping. Fuck. You gotta do more meemaw science, guys. It didn't work the first time. I didn't do it right. Fuck! Okay. Okay. All right, we're buckling down, boys. I just popped my ears. I think chewing peppercorns helps. It might. I can't believe I got a hiccups during an OTL. I would be mad about it, but you know, I feel like this stream is kind of disposable anyways. So, not because it's not because it's Armor's game. Nothing against Armor. I just hate doing night streams. I hate it. I see why Freddy doesn't do it now either. Criteria number 1. For the unspecified amount of time in which I played this game, was I entertained? Not really, no. Not really, no. It's very middle of the road platformer. I wouldn't even say middle of the road, because like other than a butt bop and throwing apples or marbles, that's all Mickey's got in his repertoire. And running really fast down hills. That's it. That is literally it. That's all that this rat has. So, and I have to skew it a little bit because this is a game that's definitively geared and aimed at children. So I was gonna say the level design is ho-hum, is boring as fuck. But if they're aiming the game at like 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds, they're not gonna, crank up the challenge. So, but entertain, no, not particularly, no. Karrison, what are you uh-ohing about? Did the stream get borked? The hiccups won't go away. I'm always afraid when I get hiccups because you hear about like those stories of like this girl got the hiccups back in 1987 and to this day she's still hiccuping every day. I'm always afraid that's gonna be me. Karrison, stream is fine. Are you sure? Criteria number 2. Now that I played this game, does my memory of it exist outside the lens of nostalgia? No, it does not. No, it does not. I played this game super fine. I played this game as a child, had much more fun as a child. Nowadays, playing it, I'm just like, ugh. It's because I was 7 years old that I enjoyed this game because it's not bad. It's not a functionally bad game. It's not doing anything bad other than not having a run button. Mickey's walk is kind of slow, but outside of that, it's adequate. It's functional. It's serviceable. But in terms of nostalgia, no. Nostalgia has carried this fucking game, definitely, without a doubt. I know people on the internet just, revere and go over the moon for this fucking game, but I think a lot of it is hype. I think it's a lot of nostalgia. It's overrated. So, there's that. So, now let me answer your prediction. I swear to God, I'm answering your prediction and I'm closing stream. Let me answer your prediction. Is Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse a good, mid, or bad game? If y'all chose mid, you are correct. It is mid. 2,046 peppercorns go to Armor. Armor chose correctly. He knew. You want me to talk into the mic while I'm hiccuping? You're supposed to be the stream manager. Why would you want to inflict this on everybody? It's okay. I've checked out of the stream, so it's fine. It's fine. Boys, I never stream at night. Armor knew, we still bet against them. Yeah, I know, I just checked, yeah. I never stream at night. Thank you for checking. I never stream at night, mostly because, like, at the end of the day, I don't have the energy, Hiccup ASMR is a thing. I refuse to believe it. But tonight, I am streaming at night, and he's streaming at the same time in which I am. So we're gonna raid Visor, guys. We're gonna give Visor. We're gonna give Visor a raid. He's doing a VR stream today, which is just Visor's just chatting format, and it is hilarious. You guys are going to enjoy yourself. Give him the hiccups. I will. You guys will love it. I will love it. I'll be in there. We're going to talk all sorts of weird shit tonight with Visor, okay? And as soon as I get off stream, I'm going to smoke a heroic amount of marijuana to try to get rid of these hiccups. And then... Oh, thank you for the 46 bits, Karrison. Thank you for the stream. Not a problem. Soak it in, boys. This will be the last evening stream I ever do ever again. Rec, I'll pop a gummy. We can all get weird. Oh, Rec, I didn't even know that you were a marijuana boy. Something told me, I was just like, Rec is either a pothead like me, or Rec is just one of those weird sober Sallies that is just strange enough all on his own. Every now and then, by every now and then, you mean, every 2.5 hours on the hour, like me? All right, boys, tune in next Sunday, this Sunday, for the Bro Down, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you then. Thank you very little. You're welcome even less. Oh, God. Never do it again. Never do it again.